Okay, my most amazing artist, Miss Aiden here, and we are going to be working on starting our color wheels. But before we do that, make sure your paper is in front of you in portrait mode, not landscape mode, not landscape mode. So everybody get your papers in portrait mode. And I'm going to be walking around to see if everyone has their paper in portrait mode. Okay, so once you have your paper in portrait mode, you're going to put your name at the top. So I'm going to write my name, Miss Aiden. You write your name at the top. Okay, and then put your class code. Okay, put your class code. Then after you finish that, turn your paper over. We are not going to work on the side with our names, okay? We're not going to work on the side with our names. So everyone should have gotten a paint tray. We are going to use these paint trays to trace our circles for our color wheels. So I want everyone to kind of find the middle of your paper and place your paint tray down, face down. That means you see these little bowls, these little tiny bowls where you put your paint. We're not going to put it up that way. We're going to flip it on the front so that the bubbles are on the top. Can you feel the bubbles on top? That should be on the top. And kind of find the middle of your paper like this. I'm going to walk around and make sure your paper is all in the middle. Your paint tray is in the middle. Then we're going to put our hand down. The hand we don't write with, we're going to hold it down. Then we're going to take our pencils. We're going to put our pencils down like this. Make sure your pencil is touching the edge of your paint tray. I'm going to walk around and make sure it's like that. So just everybody get in this position with your hand that you don't write with on top of the tray. In your writing hand, you're going to put the tip of the pencil down and make sure it's up against, kind of like leaning against the edge of the tray. Then you're going to start going around and tracing. Make sure you don't lift your pencil up. It should be easy if you have your hand holding the paint tray down, okay? And you're not going to be able to go through your arm. So what we have to do is once we get to the point where we can't go through our hand, you have to lift your pencil up, keep that hand down on the tray, and then start tracing again. Go over your hand, find where you stop tracing, put your pencil on top of that mark, and keep tracing again, all the way around. Okay? I'm going to be walking around to make sure you're on track. All right. So once you've done that, you should have a circle on your paper like this. Now I went over my circle a little bit, so I'm just going to erase some of that circle off because I don't want that on there. Okay, so everyone's paper should look like this at this point. Your blank paper, sorry, mine is a little bit dirty. Your blank paper with a circle in the middle, okay?